Welcome back, guys, to Lesoto's Pride. In today's video we have two very special guests with us. We have Timothy Brandt and Austin Ferreira. If you do not know these two, if you look up on Flight Radar 24 and click on any aircraft, or pretty much any aircraft, you'll probably find it is their photos which are being used. So yep, we have two very famous photographers here with us, and Austin and Tim have both invited me along on a very special flight for Austin. He's doing his complex rating, and Tim is going to be, or is, his instructor. So join us on board, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Cheers then.
Clear prop. It's going to be very slow to take, so don't be afraid. It's going to take a little while for us to get the engine going.
Ready?
So just crank. Keep going. No, keep going. Cruise. There you go. It takes a while to stop.
It should stop shortly.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to reach GF2. Okay. And from that we'll go into the upper airwork there.
Alright.
Waterweb Tower, Zilla Sierra, Mike Echo Alpha, good day.
Sierra, Mike Echo Alpha, good day, go ahead.
Mike Echo Alpha is a Piper Arrow, parked outside Eagle Air. We are 3 crew on board. We have about 5 hours endurance. We'd like to request taxi and after departure clearance for a flight to Pretoria General Flying Area number 2. Estimated lapse time about 1 hour, Mike Echo Alpha.
Mike Echo Alpha, QNH 1016, after departure runway 06, 10 right, report outbound 5 miles northeast of Rotterdam.
Runway 06 in use, QNH 1016, after departure will be a right-hand turn and report outbound 5 miles northeast Rotterdam, Mike Echo Alpha.
Mike Echo Alpha, taxi Foxtrot, holding point runway 06, report ready for departure.
Taxi Foxtrot, holding point runway 06, ready for departure next, Mike Echo Alpha. Alrighty, let's do a hard turn to the left. You'll see because of the retractable undercarriage, it's a lot heavier on there. Not too much power, please. Okay, there we go. Remember, the engine is still ice cold. Okay. There we go. Not more than 1500 RPM presently around here. Obviously we're developing a lot more power, a lot more thrust, and a 3-blade propeller. Yeah. So we can be a little bit aware of that. So now in this aeroplane we're going to be rotating at about 70 to 75 knots. We're going to be climbing out at about 95 to 100 knots. Okay. So aim for 100 and aim to rotate 70 to 75. We will be quite heavy today, so I'd recommend 75 knots or so. Okay. It does chow the runway, so just be advised. This aeroplane loves to use the runway. Okay. So what I want you to do on the takeoff is I want you to keep your feet on the brakes, advance to 25 inches manifold. Check everything is stable, check the pressure is in the green still, and then as you release the brakes, advance it to 36. Okay. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. You all good there, Hudson? All good. Fantastic.
Runway 06 number.
Alrighty. You can taxi forward.
Okay. Airport Shanghai, request taxi.
India Hotel, India sir, you were instructed to vacate Delta Golf Foxtrot. Commencer 180, vacate Delta.
Whoops, that got stuffed up.
Sorry about that. India Hotel, India is vacating here.
Okay, take the one on the far right. Nothing more useless to a pilot than runway behind them.
Absolutely. Radio 133, 19 nautical miles. We've got your field in sight, requesting the visual.
November Bravo Juliet, report personal board and fuel.
That's 2 crew only and 1.5 hours endurance. November Bravo Juliet.
November Bravo Juliet, QNH 1016, cleared for right visual approach.
Alright, and once you see insufficient runway ahead, you're going to go brakes apart, undercarriage up and down. Okay, I will demonstrate it to you initially. Okay, perfect. There we go.
Call you on the right side for runway 06 at the quarry next, November Bravo Juliet.
And Lima Lima runway 06, cleared for takeoff, wind 030.
Would it be fine to fly with this open, or must I just close it instead?
Anything above 129 knots, it has to be closed.
Okay.
So it's not like a Cherokee, we are going faster.
Okay, so I'll just close it once we get on the runway.
Cool.
Tango taxi, Foxtrot, holding point 06.
1.06,
Mike Echo Alpha ready, holding point runway 06.
Mike Echo Alpha, line up and wait runway 06.
Line up and wait runway 06, Mike Echo Alpha. Alright, doors closed and locked, transponder set to hold, beautiful. Final approach is clear. Obviously base leg is down clear, and down the runway they're also departing. Also be advised, we are going to have a higher torque effect from this and a stronger propeller slipstream, so you are going to need a strong application.
Okay. Takeoff, wind 060, 12 knots, climb to 5,000 feet, report advance, traffic ahead, routing Mamelodi.
Runway 06 clear for takeoff, climb to 5,000 feet, report outbound next, Mike Echo Alpha. Okay, so there we go. Take your time, we've got a little bit of time now. So feet on the brakes, advance the throttle gently up until 25 inches manifold, so do it nice and slowly there. Alright, there's 25, perfect. Stable, pressure is good, release the brakes, advance now to 36. There you can feel the turbo, bring it back slightly. There we go, a little bit less throttle. Perfect, hold it there. Rolling checks, RPM in the green, temperatures, pressures in the green, fuel flow is good, manifold pressure is good. Perfect, there's 50, 55. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so just maintain the center line over there. Insufficient runway ahead, brakes applied. Undercarriage, up and lock. Once the gears retract, this thing just goes. Okay. Okay, gear in transit should go off. Or it is off now. Perfect. Then 300 feet AGL, just keep us going. See there, we're maintaining 36 inches nicely. Yeah. So just keep on going, maintaining runway heading like that.
5,000 feet, report advance.
Alright, lower that nose a touch more. We want to accelerate to about 100, hey?
Runway 06, takeoff, minus 6,000 feet, report outbound, thank you.
See, we chow the runway, hey?
Yeah, no, we did.
There we go. Okay, there's 4-4. You can do your after takeoff checks. Brakes applied, undercarriage up and locked, landing light off. Then mixture is set. Pitch I want you to bring down to 2,400 RPM. There we go. And then bring the manifold pressure back. Do you see how as you bring the pitch back, it brings the manifold back as well?
Yeah.
So set it to about 32, 33 inches or so.
That's about right.
Perfect. All right. And now we're climbing. And also obviously flaps retracted. There we go. You'll see the dynamics are slightly different now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, you can make a right-hand turn and route us 5 miles northeast of Rota Plata. You can level off at 5,000 feet. Traffic Victoria General Flying Area number 2, Mike Echo Alpha Piper Arrow is now overhead Moloto 7,500 feet. We'll be operating between Moloto and Rostokov 7,500 feet, Mike Echo Alpha. And then when you're ready, you can do one to the right.
Steep turn. So it'll be 45
degrees.
Yep. Clear left, clear center, clear right.
Alrighty. Okay, just make sure you're not climbing too much over there. A little bit less back pressure. Alright, increase that angle of back, but more than that. Alrighty, there we go. That's looking good. Alright, perfect. That's good. Very nice.
I can see she's one of those you got to really respect her, otherwise she'll really bite you.
This aeroplane is a good procedural trainer. Yeah. So when I say that, it's especially a good lead-in aircraft if you're going to go and fly Senecas and stuff like that, because it's got exactly the same engine as a Seneca.
The same setup, sort of.
Same setup. Everything is the same as a Seneca. You're going to be flying same manifolds, same RPMs, etc.
Yeah.
So it's a nice thing to have. It's a nice thing to fly. Perfect. You all good there in the back? Doing well. Fantastic. You're not feeling sick, nothing like that? Nope. All good here. 100%. Okay. So, up to you, Austin. You want to go do some circuits?
Let's go do some circuits.
Perfect. We're actually running way ahead of schedule, so let's do it. One of them towers, Illis here, Mike Echo Alpha, good day again.
Mike Echo Alpha, good day.
Mike Echo Alpha is overhead Cullen, down 5,600 feet, requesting inbound instructions for joining for some circuits. Mike Echo Alpha.
Mike Echo Alpha, clear around 5,600 feet, route for the non-standard right downwind, runway 06, QNH 1016, report crossing the N1 highway.
QNH 1016, clear inbound 5,600 feet, join a report for the non-standard right downwind, runway 06, report next crossing November 1, Mike Echo Alpha. That was a bit of an interesting inbound.
That was very interesting.
There we go. Good stuff.
Okay, so I've never flown a non-standard right-hand 06.
So basically we're just aiming for the field, pretty much between the field and the N4. Once we cross the N1, we're then going to turn left onto the downwind.
Okay, then we're just going to do that.
Correct.
So fly along the ridge for the base and then final approach.
Pretty much.
Right. What's all good?
All good. Back. Mike Echo Alpha crossing November 1, non-standard right downward runway 06.
Okay, Alpha descent is required, report ready to turn right base runway 06.
Descent is required, ready to turn right base 06 next, Mike Echo Alpha.
Alrighty,
Alrighty, so brakes applied, undercarriage down and locked. Confirm. The speed is good. There we go. It's going to help us slow down. It's going to obviously help us with the descent as well.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 greens. Bring that manifold back now as well. Good stuff. Undercarriage down and locked. Landing lights on. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. Airspeed is now in the white on. Flaps 1. And we're going to bring the power down a little bit. And we're going to start the descent. Nice and gentle. It is a very tight circuit, 06.
I'm looking at it now, and I'm not getting a bit worried, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it is quite a hectic one, this. Not a Cherokee, man.
Arrow. We'll show you the speed of a Cherokee.
They always get it mistaken, and then they always get it right, because we're so fast.
Yeah.
Alright, there's 5-1.
Okay, just a bit of a silly question I might.
We have 5,100 Mike Echo Alpha.
Lima descent to 5,600 feet.
Descent to 5,600 feet, Echo Lima.
Lima, your traffic is the Piper now late right downwind, turning right by shorter, report final number 2 behind.
Okay, we'll be number 1.
Keep a good look out for traffic, Echo Lima.
Okay, confident turn base, report final number 1, runway 06.
Turning base, final approach, runway 06, number 1 Mike Echo Alpha. Oh, flying over my house.
Lima can descend as required.
We're going to go finals over mine.
Awesome. Okay, base leg. We are very close here, so I'm just going to take flaps 2.
Okay, so a quick question I had was, when you're in the downwind and stuff, can you go into turbo range if you need to?
Yes, yes you can. Alrighty, we'll just keep that turn going. A little bit on the slow side there, just to enhance a bit of the power as well.
That's a very weird approach.
It is. It's very odd.
I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, there's nothing to figure out. It's simple. It's just I'm trying to get my head around it.
It's okay. We'll be doing the normal left-hand circuits after this.
Okay.
Alrighty, you'll be turning final approach shortly. It'll almost should be a continuous turn. Clear left, clear nose, clear right.
Okay, feet off the rudder.
Okay, go Alpha runway 06 clear to land. The wind is 0608 knots, gusting 12.
I'm requesting for touch and go, please, Mike Echo Alpha.
Take Alpha, apologies. Runway 06 clear, touch and go for left downwind.
Runway 06 clear, touch and go, Mike Echo Alpha. Alrighty, so final approach checks. Pitch full fine. 3 greens. Confirm. And we keep going. We are a little bit on the high side there. Coming at a smidge too slowly. Also trim it slightly nose up as well, because it is sometimes a bit of a tricky one to play.
Wales Coastal along the Mahalis Creek 5,500 feet or below, QNH 1016.
Alrighty, so we can bring the power back now. We are going to eat the runway. So just let it sink. And just keep the power off. Okay, alright, stable, centerline, flaps, power.
Golf Whiskey was the other one confirmed.
FMS. There we go. 36 inches, continue. There we go. Airborne. Good stuff. Insufficient runway ahead. Brakes applied. Undercarriage. Up and locked.
That was a good landing.
Not bad actually. Better than I was expecting. Okay. And we climb away.
Support left downwind runway 06 QNH 1016.
There we go. Those little dams over there you can use as your reference.
Okay, Lima taxi Bravo Charlie Delta Golf Foxtrot.
Bravo Charlie Delta Golf Foxtrot.
We're going to turn the left face over 1 accord.
To the downwind. Yeah. Just keep on climbing. We can make it a slightly bigger circuit than previously.
Okay.
So traffic is, should be on the left lane.
Traffic is hard to board final approach runway 06 number.
There we go. Bring the manifold back to about 25, 26 inches.
India Zulu.
Papa New Zealand, the Papa Cherokee to Mars to the north of the power station, 5,600 feet, requesting...
There we go. Alrighty, just a little bit more than manifold.
To ahead of you for joining from the GF. Clear one, 5,600 feet. Want to go down for the left downwind runway 06.
Alright, got a couple of them coming over there. Awesome, you can start your turn onto the downwind. Cool, clear right, clear nose, clear left. Alright, so this landing will make it just a standard two-flap landing, just like the 100.
Okay.
So you see that field sort of halfway up the mountain over there with no trees
Right
and stuff?
there.
Afer.
Yeah.
So you can fly towards that field.
Alright.
And then aim the approach to be about 80-85 knots.
Wind is 060 at 8 knots, unless you want to.
Okay, so we put the gear down on the downwind, correct?
Afer. Alright, so you can do your before landing checks now.
Yep, so before landing checks. Out, okay. Okay, within speed, gear coming down.
Good stuff. Okay. And you can take a first stage of flaps as well while you're at it.
Okay, we're in the white arc.
Good,
Stage
3
1.
greens.
3 green
Landing
confirmed.
lights on.
Landing lights on.
And just advance the throttle there a little bit. Just keep it on about 25-26 inches.
Very
And
good.
just maintain your altitude.
Funnel number 3, number 2 light based in funnel.
Report final approach runway 06, number 3. Copy the traffic, Mike Alpha. Okay, got the traffic over there, just by the Pretoria CBD.
Got them.
Perfect.
And report ready for bound.
Okay, so with the base turn, we're going to fly towards the split in the ridge, correct? Was it going to be a
Either
continuous?
the split on the ridge, or you can aim for the White House on the mountain. There we go. Alrighty, you can start slowing us down now, or just start the descent.
You're clear to descend and to report funnel number 3.
Alrighty, there we go.
Right,
And flaps 2.
Papa Mike Whiskey. The wind is 060 at 8 knots and runway 06 clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 06, Papa Mike Whiskey.
Good from Juliet, taxi.
Alright, bring that manifold back a little bit. Just a touch. Got the runway visual?
Got the runway visual.
Awesome.
I've got quite a heavy nose up, which is good because it might help with the flare.
Good stuff.
Oscar Hotel, affirm, you're clear to cross runway
What's up?
06.
Yep. Good luck.
Good
luck to you.
We'll do well, don't worry.
I'll try my best.
Papa Mike Whiskey, vacate on Bravo, and taxi Bravo, Charlie Delta Golf, Foxtrot, good day.
Bravo, Charlie Delta Golf, Foxtrot, Papa Mike Whiskey. Could you accommodate me?
I've got something going over with the
Yeah, helicopter crossing.
Just be advised that the tower will be closing for the last night tonight at 6 o'clock, if you can be finished before then.
Yeah, we'll call you back in the next 5 minutes.
There we go.
Papa New Zealand, you want to go down 5,600 left, down to
Plane visibility is required, report funnel.
This is looking nice.
Number 4, number 3 is lay downwind.
Visa is required for final approach.
Okay, a little bit less on the manifold there, and final approach checks.
Okay, 3 green confirmed, landing lights on, flaps stage 2.
Runway 06 clear, touch and go, Mike Alpha. Alright, don't forget pitch full final.
Pitch full.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, perfect. About 80-85 knots, you should be good. Just keep it nice and constant there. It is a short runway, so just be advised.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a request of 1 orbit to station. Charlie, traffic following behind you, can you maybe just extend or fly slightly wider downwind? Copy, no problem, just fly slightly wider. Please, Charlie,
Bit bumpy.
There we go, you got it. Alright, power closed. There we go, look at the end of the runway, just let her sink. A little bit more flare. Hold, 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 hold. There we go, very nice. Flaps.
Thank you. Flaps
And
stage 1.
power. Advance, advance, advance. Okay, done over boost there. Bring it back a touch. There we go, 36, very nice. There we go. Oh, love that, hey? Okay, there we go. Birds, birds, birds. That was very close. Okay,